Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for love and support. And today I came up with another interesting topic. Do I have a courage to handle conflicts? Yes, do I have a courage to handle conflicts as a project manager? Understand one thing. When people's feelings, desires, maybe perceptions and interests clash happens, right? That is where conflicts arise. It happens a lot when you as a team or people think they are going to lose something very important to them. Did you observe any time? Yes, let's say there are something like your standards or your aspirations or your self esteem, right? So these are all very important for every individual, they feel. You will also almost likely to face some difficult and contradictory situations as a project manager, and your project's chances of success increase as it becomes very sophisticated and high profile. Understand one thing, there may be problems between a group of stakeholders and oneself, or maybe several stakeholders, they may disagree with one another. So in which case your position as a mediator, you should play a role, because your stakeholders, they already worked together on a previous projects, and any personal issues between them, they will think this as a political game. So don't keep that political fighting on yours. And unexpected changes to your project, as well as some of the differences during your initial time of the project, right? So I think you should be very careful and understand when this is likely to produce a conflict. Maybe it could be about your scope requirements or a solution or a technique, maybe your goals or success criteria. There is a lot of factors through which you can understand how likely it can produce a conflict. And sometimes your constraints or agreements, maybe on budget or time, quality, sometimes broken later in the project. Because of that also conflicts will rise. But keep in mind, confrontation is not necessarily a bad thing, right? Do you agree? But bringing all opposing your sentiments or thoughts, your individual behaviors, or maybe points of your view, right? Everything you need to be open-minded, right? Sometimes that is the only way to prosperly make that situation much more calm down, right? So take care of the situation respectively and see how it gets out of hand. Understand, as a project manager, don't make an assumptions about your situations. So either you should be completely aware of your own feelings and interests, then you can open your mind to that idea, then discuss who is right, who is wrong, right? So that is one way. And you sometimes acts like a mediator, right? Because if you're involved in the conflict directly, so listen, speak and act, because that's how you need to get that attention and make them get resolved. And sometimes I feel that you should engage them in a private, whenever feasible, rather than during any kind of a meetings, because no one wants to come across unfavorable in a bigger forum, right? Every participant wants to have time, and they wanted to iron out their own issues. So understand, then engage them. And other thing is, no one should be blamed or attacked. I mean, see, this is not required, right? So you need to make the situation very strong and calm, so you understand both sides of the debate. Then see how you can make that into concluded in a positive way, and identify what is the basis of your disagreement, and get everyone onto the same page, what their underlying issues. So understand all the discussions or your dialogues, you should be focused on very stringent ways. So the other aspect is, you should listen and understand what everyone say. And because as an individual, we tempt not to listen, and we don't follow to understand, right? So understand, these are the some of the principles through which you can handle the conflict in a better ways. Just to conclude my thoughts around this, see one thing, conflict is nothing new to people like you and me. It has an impact on your people's daily life, maybe your relationship with friends, families, maybe more specific to your professional lives, right? So frustration, agony, discomfort, maybe anger, these are all some of the common reactions to workplace conflicts. But as a project manager, you need to be got to identify, and you should know how to deal with them. I think you should also maintain an open, optimistic mindset, throughout your entire process, and see how you can benefit everyone, with a win-win solution. I think that is how you should, strive for it. And other aspect is, managing and resolving conflict at your work as a PM. I think it should be integral in your meetings or any of your company goals. So if you have any problems, or maybe there are some disagreements between you and your team members, I think you should look for some ideal ways how you can manage that situation. I hope this helps. Once again, thank you so much for your love and support. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for listening, and thank you.